You know, I've seen some articles related to the new House majority and desires to gut some of the climate legislation that was enacted, and I think certainly a lot of our local climate plans rely on some of the recent legislation you guys have enacted regarding greening up our energy supply. Can you talk a little bit about what that looks like, and what I think that's probably an area of defense for you guys in the upcoming session? I don't know, Delegate Herring.
You're exactly right. It'll be an area of defense. I mean, luckily the Senate will hopefully stop those efforts because it just, as you pointed out, it has an economic impact. That was job creation, and it was innovation that was part of at the heart of those pieces of legislation. I carried the Reggie bill in Virginia, has received millions of dollars that helps with flooding, also helps with low-income Virginia residents with their energy needs. So we'll certainly be on the defensive there in the House, but if it dares slip over and go to the Senate, we'll rely on our Senate colleagues to make sure that that's protected.
Okay. Thank you, Delegate Herring. Other questions or comments from the dais? Other questions or comments from any of our delegation? Senator Evan.
Just a comment. I noticed a few things in here that I think it may not be the best year to break a lot of new ground on things like you have one thing on your draft program for children's menus at restaurants and limitations, and another about regulating leaf blowers and that sort of thing. I don't know that this is the year where those things will have significant consideration.
Thank you for that dose there of reality for the upcoming session. Thank you, Senator Evan.
Mr. Mayor?
Comments? Yes, Senator Barker.
Let me follow up a little bit on what Delegate Herring.
Give us more dose of reality, Senator Barker.
A little more hopeful, man. I think.
All right, thank you. We'll take
this particular thing. If the bill does come over, backing down on some of the climate change types of things from the House, and it's certainly possible it will. I think we have the ability to be able to deal with it in the Senate and box it up and probably never get to the floor and have the bill basically defeated in the committee, because that would presumably go to the Commerce and Labor Committee, and we clearly have the votes there to be able to take care of this issue. But also one of the things that when you talk privately with some of the Republican senators, they actually understand this issue and understand that they need to be, doing things too. So I think there's opportunity both to get some converts on some of these issues, as well as be able to stand fast if the Republican votes aren't there at a particular time. So.
Thank you, Senator Barker. Councilman Chapman.
One question. One thing I brought up to Sarah this year is the idea around having our homeowners, particularly in our historic areas, have to have plats. So whenever there's a transaction and change